after my group members have presented their numbers. Welcome. It will be about work on modification of organization policies and procedures to comply with the labor and industrial legislation of Kenya. It is about to modify organization policies and procedures to comply with Kenya's labor law and industrial legislation. Here are some steps to consider. Number one, we review existing policies. This whereby an organization conducts a thorough audit of current policies and procedures to identify the gaps in compliance with laws such as Employment Act, Labor Relations Act, and Occupational Safety and Health Act. I hope my colleagues have explained about the Employment Act, Labor Relations Act, and Occupational Safety. Number two is to align employment policies. Here, an organization updates recruitment, contracts, wages, and termination policies to reflect the Employment Act of 2007. Also, there is provision for anti-discrimination and equal opportunity. Anti-discrimination is about the age, those who are disabled, and equal opportunity of employment. Number three is enhanced health and safety protocols. We develop comprehensive safety procedures in line with Occupational Safety and Health Act. These include risk assessment, emergency response plans, and employee safety training. Number four, organization update compensation and benefit policies. Ensure compliance with the work injury benefits, that is WIPA 2007, by establishing a clear procedure for reporting and compensating work-related injuries. In case of an injury, an employee can be compensated. Number five, strengthen labor relations policies. Organization create guidelines for collective bargaining and dispute resolution in accordance with the Labor Relations Act. That is the work of the union. It can also foster open communication channels with trade unions. Number six, implement training and development programs. Develop training, employee training initiatives aligned with the Industrial Training Act to enhance skills and productivity. That is the work of NITA. The next is monitor and evaluate compliance. Organization establish a compliance team or designate personnel to regularly review policies and ensure adherence to legislation. Conduct periodic audits and update policies as laws evolve. The last one is to engage with stakeholders. Stakeholders involve employees, legal advisors, industry experts in modification process to ensure practicality and effectiveness. Examples of compliance in policies in Kenya include statutory compliance for companies. This is filing annual returns and financial statements as required by Companies Act 2015, disclosing ultimate beneficial ownership information in line with the beneficial ownership regulation. That is compliance. That is the work of KRA. They ensure that employees file their tax. That is normal time every year. Ensuring payment of taxes such as VAT and corporate income tax. Environmental compliance policies. That is the work of NEMA. They ensure that the employees adhere to regulate their environmental rules. The next is labor compliance policies. Implementing workplace safety measures as per the Occupational Standard Safety and Health, the year 2007. Ensuring fair treatment of employees and compliance with the Employment Act 2007. Finally, financial sector compliance. Following regulations by Central Bank of Kenya for banks, microfinance institution, and payment service providers. As you all know, the work of central bank, it has to regulate the currency. The summary is, this modification will help organization align in strategic plan with Kenya labor and industrial legislation, while promoting ethical practices and employee well-being. Thank you, class, for your listening.